Reprogramming your subconscious mind. Unleash your power and attract anything you want by reprogramming your subconscious mind. Introduction. I want to thank you and congratulate you for downloading the book, Reprogramming Your Subconscious Mind. Unleash your power and attract anything you want by reprogramming your subconscious mind. This book contains proven steps and strategies on how to install new beliefs to replace old beliefs that have been sabotaging your life. You can get everything you want in life no matter what difficulties you are facing. It all takes the right kind of mindset to attract all these things and make them real. I have personally battled with negative thinking throughout my life and what it meant to experience the miraculous feeling of loving my life. The contents in this book are what allowed me to enjoy every day of my life, and now I am able to share that with you. In this book, you will be guided on how to reprogram your subconscious to harness your power of attraction. You will be guided on the proper way to state affirmations and to visualize, bringing your emotions in harmony with your desires. You will be able to identify and manage the things that are holding you back from attracting success in the different aspects in your life. You will learn how to be clear with what you really want and release limiting beliefs. Thanks again for downloading this book. I hope you enjoy it. Copyright 2014 by Michelle Gonzalez, all rights reserved. This document is geared towards providing exact and reliable information in regards to the topic and issue covered. The publication is sold with the idea that the publisher is not required to render accounting, officially permitted, or otherwise, qualified services. If advice is necessary, legal or professional, a practiced individual in the profession should be ordered. From a declaration of principles which was accepted and approved equally by a committee of the American Bar Association and a committee of publishers and associations. In no way is it legal to reproduce, duplicate, or transmit any part of this document in either electronic means or in printed format. Recording of this publication is strictly prohibited, and any storage of this document is not allowed unless with written permission from the publisher. All rights reserved. The information provided herein is stated to be truthful and consistent, in that any liability, in terms of inattention or otherwise, by any usage or abuse of any policies, processes, or directions contained within is the solitary and utter responsibility of the recipient reader. Under no circumstances will any legal responsibility or blame be held against the publisher for any reparation, damages, or monetary loss due to the information herein, either directly or indirectly. The respective authors own all copyrights not held by the publisher. The information herein is offered for informational purposes solely, and is universal as so. The presentation of the information is without contract or any type of guarantee assurance. The trademarks that are used are without any consent, and the publication of the trademark is without permission or backing by the trademark owner. All trademarks and brands within this book are for clarifying purposes only and are owned by the owners themselves, not affiliated with this document. Chapter 1: The Power of Beliefs and Emotions. Thoughts and emotions. When it comes to manifesting and attracting what you want in your life, thoughts play a vital part. Thoughts influence emotions, which in turn influence your life. When you think about something with strong emotions, you are actually matching your energy frequency to that certain object or event in your mind. The closer your thought frequency gets to that object's frequency, the nearer those objects manifest in your life. You are literally attracting that certain object. Thoughts cannot be separated. Yes, you can think about something objectively, for example, when you technically analyze a stock's performance. But if you pay more attention, there will always be a certain hint of emotion no matter how objective you think. Thoughts are very powerful, but they are also very vulnerable. Thoughts are merely energy and a certain frequency. They are powerful because they can crystallize into beliefs. This happens when a thought is entertained over and over. Beliefs are very difficult to change because your subconscious mind is smart. Reprogramming your subconscious mind requires a gradual turn to your desired direction, much like steering ships, in contrast to sharp turns. Your subconscious mind was programmed with beliefs that were forged over several months or years. When beliefs are still thoughts, they are easier to influence. Its energy frequency is not as strong as those of beliefs. With that said, it's important to surround you with positive people. It is true that negative people will gradually rub off their thoughts on your thoughts. Emotion is energy in motion. It can be converted from positive to negative and vice versa. Because positive emotions have finer frequencies than negative ones, it requires more effort to maintain them. Emotion is always emotion, and a little negative thought can turn a positive emotion into guilt, fear, or anger. The reason why negative emotions feel awful is to make you aware that it is to be changed. Nobody wants to feel awful. Sadly, most people dwell in negative emotions. Every day you are functioning from the synergy of your conscious and subconscious mind. You decide and direct your movements with your conscious mind. Your subconscious mind controls habits and involuntary bodily functions. It also stores your beliefs and memories. The subconscious mind takes whatever emotion you provide it with, and then communicates them to the universe. You will, in turn, get what you have strong emotions for, whether you like what you receive or not, so choose your thoughts wisely. Faith and fear. Both faith and fear operate on the same principles. Faith and fear are strong beliefs and expectations of things that are yet to come. However, their focus is different. Faith focuses on the positive, whereas fear focuses on the negative. When you feel fearful, you feel hopeless, powerless, and desperate because you focus on the things that you don't want. You focus on the certainty that there is no hope for change and that you are stuck. Most people don't understand how to control their reality, therefore the fear is reinforced. Most people fear about their future because they only look at what they see, since seeing is believing. However, when reprogramming your subconscious mind, believing is seeing. You have to create your ideal reality in your mind first before you can attract it to your physical life. If you only believe what you see, then you are limiting your creative powers provided by the infinite intelligence. It's all energy. Everything is made up of energy. Quantum physics proves this. One principle of quantum physics states that all kinds of matter are made from packets of energy that vibrate at a certain frequency at the very basic level. Whenever people attempt to attract a particular object in their life, they cause the vibration of that object to slightly change in order to be attracted to them. Your thoughts, emotions, and even a table beside you, everything is energy. What makes people so special is the connection with the infinite intelligence. People are spiritual, regardless if they are atheists or not. What makes negative people different from positive people is their quality of oneness with the infinite intelligence. Because the universe operates with love, anything opposite of positive emotions is far from the universe. The power of focus. You attract what you concentrate on. People attract what they concentrate on with their thoughts as long as the thought is fueled with emotions. If you don't want to be sick, focus on being healthy. If you don't want to be poor, focus on thoughts of abundance and actions. The problem with some people when they try to reprogram their subconscious mind is that they think about a lot of things, mostly the hows, to achieve or to satisfy their desires. It's just normal to seek tangible evidence, but in order to attract something that is not in your life yet, focusing on the hows will probably discourage you. There are certain requirements when attracting what you want. First, you must be in alignment with what you want. Your limiting subconscious beliefs must be replaced with positive and creative ones. This can be done through affirmations and visualization, Chapter 2 and 3. Second, you have to act when you feel an instinctive nudge to do something. Once you've sent something to the universe, it will present you with events and chances that you have to act on. Acting on these instinctive nudges shows that you trust the universe enough to obey it, regardless of how illogical it may seem sometimes. Self-worth: you can only attract what you feel you are worthy of. If you can't imagine yourself with what you desire, it is a subconscious belief that you do not deserve your desires. This is due to the constant self-talk you have with yourself. Sometimes, however, you let other people dictate your self-worth. Look at how you treat yourself. Do you notice buying yourself the cheapest item on the shelf? Are you letting yourself be stepped on by other people? If so, improve your self-worth through the awareness that you are a spiritual and infinite being. Your current life and career is a reflection of the worth you are giving yourself. Your power over your thoughts and circumstances will depend on the level of awareness that you have. The less you are aware, the less control you have. Most people are operating on autopilot and give the reason that it is fate. You may have heard people say, "I am always late," "I always get ridiculed," or whatever statement to justify the experiences they don't like. Stop justifying what you don't like in life and start realizing your own power. Your routine, your thoughts, emotions, affirmations, visualizations and actions must be in harmony with each other to attract anything in your life. This is called congruency. These elements must work like a team. If one thing fails, manifestation will be jeopardized. If you think you are doing everything right but you still skimp and save even to the last cent, then you are not being congruent. It is natural to sometimes experience a limiting thought popping out of nowhere when you, for example, buy yourself something fancy or expensive. Never shun or ignore this thought because buried thoughts stay alive. Feel these limiting thoughts, lovingly say your positive affirmation and release the limiting belief. Chapter 2: Powerful Affirmations. Doing the proper affirmation. Affirmations are your best tool to reprogram your subconscious mind. They are not just merely decrees you tell yourself, they have to be infused with positive emotion of love, faith and gratitude. Remember that you will be undoing years or decades of negative thinking to manifest what you really want in your life. Affirmations are also the same self-talk that brought you to where you are now. What you will now be doing are positive affirmations to counter negative affirmations. Most of the time, these negative affirmations are not originally yours. You picked them up from certain people like your parents, your teachers and your close peers. Moreover, what you see around you seems to reinforce your affirmations. Have you ever heard or caught yourself saying the following? "I can't afford that. It's too difficult. I need to work hard for money. Life is hard. I am always late." These are only a few of the negative affirmations most people carry around and repeatedly tell themselves, whether they are aware of it or not. The truth is, affirmations reinforce the circumstances around each people's lives. No two people have the same perception of the world because their affirmations differ. Everyone experiences only events according to their belief. This isn't saying that positive thinkers will never experience a few hassles and mishaps. However, they will attract certain circumstances that will help them cope and get out of those temporary events. They may even view those seemingly negative events as blessings, because they help them learn something about themselves. Affirmations have the power to make and break. A good affirmation is something your subconscious mind will accept and eventually believe. Remember that your mind works in gradual ways. Years of conditioned negative beliefs will not be undone by repeating positive affirmations for 30 minutes daily. The good news is, no matter how bad your past may appear, positive affirmations will help dissolve negative affirmations with each repetition. Always remember that your conscious mind has to guide your subconscious mind to believe new positive thoughts. If the subconscious mind is shocked, it will defend itself by stimulating negative emotions such as guilt and disbelief. Connect to the infinite intelligence. This infinite intelligence can be called the universe or God, whatever your preference is. What matters is that you connect to something omnipotent. You can't do everything by yourself. You will always have the guidance of the universe whether you believe in it or not. For this part, affirm, I am one with the all-powerful infinite intelligence. 1. Send out love. Positive energies vibrate at a fine frequency. It is also the vibration if you want to attract something positive in your life. Imbue yourself with love by sending out thoughts of gratitude. For this, you can affirm, I vibrate with pure love. Thank you universe for ______. You can be thankful for as many as you like. 2. Release emotional blocks. You will have trouble with affirmations if you are rooted onto guilt and grudges. Release these emotion blocks and hindrances and you will find it easier to affirm. Affirm, I release all emotional blocks lovingly. I forgive everyone in my life. 3. Claim your desire. State your desire in the present tense. Also, avoid using want and any form of negation like done not, never. Always be open to any possibilities of attracting something better. For this, you may affirm, I accept or something better in my life now. This may be reformulated to anything you want. You can also affirm, I see myself I now feel or I am earning Just make sure it's positive, personal, I, my, and in the present tense. The now at the end helps with making the affirmation feel more in the present than in the future. 4. Gratitude. Say, thank you, thrice after you affirmed what you desire to attract. What you are grateful for multiplies. Moreover, gratitude is the emotion second to universal love. 5. Release it. Attracting something in your life can be a paradox. In order to attract it, you must learn to trust the universe to manifest it. This doesn't mean refusing to act, but rather, you release your affirmations in order for the energies to work and bring you near to ideal circumstances that you have to act on to get closer and closer to what you want. Affirm, and so be it, or, I release my desires to the infinite intelligence. You may say thank you again thrice after this. What makes affirmations effective? A good affirmation should penetrate your subconscious mind in order to turn into a belief. These affirmations should dissolve and replace the old, negative beliefs that were formed from repetitive negative thinking. When negative feelings arise, when you feel negative emotions, it's important not to ignore them. It is also equally important not to fight them. Negative emotions are the subconscious mind's way to talk to you. It means that you have something unresolved within you. Therefore do not fight and ignore them. Carefully analyze the unresolved underlying issue. You may feel guilt and disbelief for the first few times you practice positive affirmations, no matter how well formulated the words are. A good positive affirmation feels like it is melting a negative part of in your mind. After each time you practice good affirmations, you should feel lighter, happier and blither. Every person has a unique underlying issue. This is caused by a certain event in the past that was buried and forgotten. The subconscious mind holds these memories. Consciously people may not remember these events, but for the subconscious mind, they are fresh as new. To give you an idea about what possible issue stimulates negative emotions during affirmations, here are a few common reasons for underlying feelings. 1. A traumatic childhood experience. You may have been molested or abused. Whatever it is, you haven't forgiven your oppressors. 2. The ideas of your parents about money. 3. Your past experiences in the workplace. 4. The current economy. 5. The things you see on the news. 6. Your constant need to prove yourself to be the best. 7. Your current health. 8. Your current career. When you experience negative emotions during positive affirmations, make sure that your affirmation is formulated well. Next, You have to come into an agreement with yourself to truly forgive everyone that has offended or crossed you, or to forgive yourself for anyone you may have offended or crossed. The crucial point when stating affirmations is to focus on the feelings associated with the affirmations, because emotions make affirmations powerful. There is no point in a positive affirmation when you constantly fear the worst. Remember that fear and faith are only strong beliefs to what is yet to come. Chapter 3: Creative Visualization. The power of imagination. The power of forming images in the mind has resulted in advancements in society. Imagination creates possibilities. Wealth cannot be formed from the contemplation of poverty. In order to create what you want in your life, you must be able to imagine it first. You can never have something you can't imagine, but not all that you imagine can come into your life. You may be able to imagine something, but the image won't make any impression to you. The visualized object or goal should be infused with the corresponding emotion in order for it to have power. Practice visualization. There are many ways that creative visualization can be done. Some people are more visually inclined, they focus on the images more. Some people are sympathetic, they love to feel the emotions caused by the visualized images. Some people like describing the images first before they can see them. All are effective ways. When you visualize, the subconscious mind can determine if it's an imagined reality or an actual reality. Because of this, it gives of the same emotions as if you are physically experiencing the visualized goal. Since emotion is the language of the universe, the emotions caused by creative visualization are sent to the universe by the subconscious mind. The more often you entertain a certain emotion, the more powerful the message will be to the universe. However, you should still practice congruence. You are a team. In Chapter 1. To start creative visualization, always relax your mind first by meditating. The entire visualization session can last from 15 to 45 minutes. A relaxed mind is easier to influence. It's also easier to focus. Most people can't even get their minds still for more than a minute, so relaxing your mind can be a small challenge at first. When you're just starting, have 10 minutes creative visualization sessions every day and increase your time. The best way to visualize creatively is upon waking up and before sleeping. When you refresh from sleep, your energy levels are at the highest and your mind is totally relaxed. When you're going to sleep, your mind starts to slow down, alpha level, until it reaches the unconscious sleep level of theta and delta level. Your visualized images before sleeping will be carried to the universe faster because there is no intervention of the logical conscious mind. Make it a habit to visualize 2 times a day to reprogram your subconscious mind, and always pair visualization with affirmations to make your visualizations more concrete and specific. Allow yourself to see the images and scenario as vivid as you can. Include other senses like touch, hearing and taste. Let yourself to experience the emotions associated with it. You are creating something through the powers of the universe, so do not worry about the hows of achieving your goals, but always act on instinctive nudges. Almost every average person has a persistent inferiority complex that makes them feel bad or guilty if they want something too much for themselves. Lovingly assert your self-worth to counter feelings of guilt. Be specific. You have to know what you exactly want. There are a surprising number of people who do not know what they want in their lives merely because they have been functioning on an autopilot, numbly dragging themselves every day just to survive. These people never entertained their right to have what they truly want. You have to be aware of what you exactly want before you can have it. If you want to be wealthy, ask yourself, what is wealth for me? Most people do not have a concrete picture of what wealth looks like for them, therefore they can't visualize it. Saying, I want to be wealthy, as an affirmation is like walking to a restaurant and ordering food. You have to be very specific about what you want, at the same time welcoming anything better from the universe. Pointers when visualizing. When you are visualizing powerfully, you are manipulating energy itself. This is called creative visualization because your intent is to bring the image you have in your mind to your physical world. And an effective visualization is assuming that the images created only exist when visualized, meaning they only exist when you visualize them and therefore will not come true. It is tempting to assume that, however, with creative visualization, you are planting a seed containing your visualized images to the universe, and at that moment you have to trust the universe to help you bring what you want, and doubt is energy that works against this, so there is no wonder why this seems to not work when doubtful thoughts are planted along with the seed. Instead, you need to do this by having confident faith that what you want will be soon part of your life when the right times comes. The universe is all-knowing. It knows when the perfect time to give you what you want as long as you ask for it through your emotions via visualization and affirmations and believe it as if it has already occurred. In creative visualization, your thoughts, emotions and the projected images must be aligned to one another. You should not have a negative emotion when you visualize what you want. If that happens, it means that you have an underlying issue that is unresolved. It may not be what you truly desire. Moreover, you lack faith. You don't see how it's possible to achieve what you want, looking at your current circumstances. Have faith. You brought yourself to your current situation, and with the same power you can bring yourself to your true desires. Perhaps the greatest challenge in visualization is to visualize in a confident and grateful manner. You should not visualize in a grasping and desperate manner. You should be happy with your life without your visualized goal. A grasping and desperate visualization shows a lack of faith. First, be grateful for the blessings in your life. Be thankful for your health, for your body that helps you live every day and every little thing you have. If you are sick, be thankful you're being given a chance to heal. If you are struggling financially, be thankful to anything that you can afford. What you are grateful for multiplies. To check if you're desperate, try imagining your life without the object you want. The universe is abundant. It knows all the ways to bring everybody what they want, and it depends on their emotions. Trust that it will show you the best way. Usually, you will feel a hunch to do something like calling someone, checking a certain newspaper, or taking a different route on your way home. Your plans may get cancelled and you may be inclined to do another thing. Powerful affirmations must be stated in the present tense. That is because time is an illusion and the only time we have is the present. Now is the only time that matters. So during creative visualization, you already have what you want on the energy level now. As mentioned earlier, the energy of thoughts and emotions are not as dense as the energy of physical objects. It will take faith for these thought and emotion energies to be condensed into the physical. Like affirmations, always be open to something better because the infinite intelligence knows what is best for you. Keep the end goal in mind, pray for guidance and have faith that its power will guide you to what you want or something better. You may want to ask yourself how your visualized goal will benefit you. This will cause you to want it more and clarify what you really want. For example, if you want a car, the benefits could be comfort. Chapter 4: Getting deeper into your mind. Steps to realize what you really want. 1. Be specific about what you dislike. Most people have intense difficulty being specific about what they don't want. The best way to define what you want is to know what you don't want. Sadly, most people are left in this state, therefore they attract more of what they dislike, therefore your dislikes make you feel negative emotions. 2. Derive what you want next. Convert your dislikes into something you want. For example, you don't want to be dragged into your toxic job anymore. Reformulate this to, I want to have a fulfilling and productive career. Focus on what you want because that's what you want to attract. 3. Release all the blocks and limiting beliefs. Be clear. When you are still consciously or subconsciously rooted to a past event that limits your self-worth, You won't attract what you truly want. Forgive everyone in your life and release your complaints by being grateful for what you have. Your beliefs can jeopardize or accelerate attracting your dreams. Ask yourself why you don't have what you want yet. Your answer should only be confident and faithful. It's on its way to me. If it's not, then you are not clear with yourself. Fix the inner conflict first through affirmation, gratitude and forgiveness. 4. Feel exactly what it's like to have what you want. If you can feel it, you can't have it. Only your emotions have the power to communicate your desires to the universe. Your reality starts from within before it can be manifested into your life. You must be clear with yourself. There is more than enough for everybody. Your beliefs and degree of gratitude act like a gauge that determines the flow of blessings in your life. The energy, emotion, you give out will be the results, circumstances, objects, you will receive. Don't worry about the hows. Trust the infinite intelligence to bring you there. 5. Release your desires. Learning to let go will make your desires flow faster into your life. It is not forgetting about your goals, rather it is trusting that a mighty force beyond your comprehension will lead you to your desires in the right time. 6. Why is it not working? There are many reasons why you fail to attract what you want in your life. Don't dismiss the laws of the universe as ineffective just because you fail to see results. Your beliefs and faith have a lot to do with it. Know why you really want your goals. It could be to feel loved and accepted or to prove your parents and friends that you're successful. You may also be lacking gratitude to your current life and you want to attract your goals ASAP as an escape. Lastly, you may be operating in a grasping manner. You will know this if you feel bad when you think about not having your desired goal. Conclusion. Thank you again for downloading this book. I'd like to conclude this book by sharing just a few more important words with you. You are probably thinking to yourself, "Oh brother, I have already heard most of what is in this book." But here is what I'd like to say to you. There is a reason why you are reading this book. You would like to know how you can attract the lifestyle that you would like to have. I personally did not have the ideal childhood and my story is actually tear-generating because it's something I actually lived. I'll save it for another book to shed light on a different aspect of negative thinking. However, I'm saying this to you because I know what it's like to want better for myself and to not know how to accomplish it. Having lived practically my entire life thinking negatively all the time and not having what I really wanted for myself. Woo! I almost lost my breath there. I didn't get it. The secret to attracting what you want, either. If you really want this, you have to persuade yourself into it. This is the secret to how others have been able to accomplish this. You cannot expect to attract your ideal lifestyle if you are not willing to persuade yourself into this. You cannot expect to change how you think if you are committed to negatively brainwashing yourself, perhaps watching TV shows that do not contribute to your personal growth, reading materials that do not uplift you and your self-esteem, and not committing to your own mental awareness. I'm putting all of these exclamation points because I am passionate about this. I lived this torment. I was my own worst enemy. Therefore, if can I do this, so can you. You can do it. That is why you decided to read this book. Seriously, please invest into yourself for a change. Also, last important point, if you are seeking to attract good or bad, that is exactly what you will get, so choose your thoughts wisely. Take care of your own self, folks. There is a reason why you are reading this book. Please. Give yourself the love and life that you deserve. The secret to attracting what you want is to persuade your own self into it every day. Again, that is the secret. Just take it day by day, but I've already explained to you what I did in order to accomplish this. It might sound overwhelming. You just need to take it step by step, but please just always move forward. Do not ever move backward. Even if you do one thing every day, it's better than reverting backwards. I hope this book was able to help you to successfully reprogram your subconscious mind and eliminate emotional blocks. It's time to get rid of the limiting thoughts that are hindering you from achieving success. It's time to let the universe give you the things that you want. You have to realize that the power to change your course and your journey through life is within you. The next step is to take a leap of faith and start your positive affirmations and creative visualization. Tap into your subconscious and start attracting success now. Finally, if you enjoyed this book, then I'd like to ask you for a favor. Would you be kind enough to leave a review for this book on Amazon? I'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks again and good luck.